What's up, y'all? Welcome to the On the Come Up podcast, where creative entrepreneurs share their come up journeys that turn their passions into success. I'm your host, Kimberly, so let's get started. What is up, guys? We are back with another episode. Today we are here with AP.
Hey.
AP is a designer. He owns his own clothing brand called CLR Intentions. It's acronym, right? CLR?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, CLR.
What inspired the name?
So the name CLR Intentions, it really came from just having a clear path for your life and having a clear vision on what you want to do in life and just moving with a purpose in life.
So you just wanted to acronym, it just looked cool?
Yeah, CLR. Just like if I was to put it on the shirt or something, that I just, shorten it for CLR. Said the whole word.
So did your journey start with CLR Intentions, or was it the opposite?
It was the opposite. It was definitely the opposite. So I feel like when I was creating the name or trying to start up the brand, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in life.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wanted to be successful, but I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. So I kind of had to really sit down and really think with myself and really see what direction I wanted to go with my life and how I wanted to, be successful. So I was going through like a rough patch, like everybody. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of rough patches. So I had to really think about and take some time and what I like, what I want to do with my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked clothes at the time. So then I was like, hey, let me, think of a brand. And before I started the brand or came up with the name, like the week before I came up with the name, I probably had like 3-4 people ask me if I had a clothing brand. But I didn't. So I never thought I would have a clothing brand, honestly. So it came about like randomly, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
after I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And I ended up getting a clear vision for my life. And I'm like, hey, CLR Intentions.
So it was kind of like a sign when they asked you and you're like,
yeah.
Was it a thought before they asked, or was it just was it like that sign? It was like, okay, I should have a clothing brand.
No, it was a sign.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't even a thought. I didn't ever think I was gonna like make
Mm-hmm.
clothes or like want to be a design clothes or anything like that. I was playing basketball like my whole life, so it was like a complete pivot, into like fashion and clothes. So that whole week I was getting asked. I was like, no, like clothing brand, what? So then I was like, when I had to sit down and think about it, what I want to do, I was like, hey, like 3-4 people asked me if I had a clothing brand this week. Like maybe I should go, maybe it's a sign, maybe I should go in that direction. So I came up with the name just to really like that point of period in my life, CLR Intentions. So it just like all worked out. And
So how did you approach the design?
so the design process, so my first design, I feel like it was really terrible. But it ended up getting better. But like the way I go about my design process is just figuring out what season I want to drop in. And then after that, I go kind of like what I personally like. Because I don't want to make anything I don't like, because it's not going to be like confidence behind it because I don't actually like it or I don't want to wear it. So so it's like what season I want to do in and also the type of style I want to do. So my first product was when I released was a crop worker jacket. And around that time, it was like a lot of styles. And at that time, like a year ago, like a lot of Carhartt jackets, people was like rocking a lot. So I kind of just played off that. And then I just added my own personal spin on it and just make it unique to my brand.
So did you sketch out your design? Like, is this CLR Intentions?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see it. I can see like the C in the eye. So did you sketch that out?
No, I didn't. I didn't sketch out the logo. I actually had a graphic designer create me like a couple logos, and I just picked out of like 5 different logos which one I was going to use for the brand. But usually I do kind of sketch it out. I'm not the best drawer though, so like I get it somebody professional to do it. So a graphic designer, I just pay them to make it.
What were some of the biggest uncertainties you faced when you first started?
Probably working on sizing for clothes. Cause I want to like cater to everybody, but like with brands, sometimes you might not cater to everybody with sizing. So it was kind of like that type of uncertainty, and also if I'm gonna really like sell clothes. First, I had like a lot of doubt on if I would even like make sales. I think it was just like my own mindset, and then when I actually got into it and, just seeing the work I was doing and how people was responding to the brand, I knew I had something special I could build on.
Yeah. So, what do you like want people to feel when they're wearing your pieces?
hmm so when people wearing Clear Intentions, I want them to feel like kind of like empowering embodiment of just like having a clear vision, and also you could wear it anywhere. It's not like you can wear it to one like setting. So if you wanted to wear it like to a lounge, or you want to wear it to like a restaurant, like a nice restaurant, or you want to wear it to work, you can wear it to work. But I just want people to, when they have on Clear Intentions, to be confident in themselves, and also just knowing that you have a purpose. Just moving with that purpose in life.
Is it what would you say? Like, is it like streetwear? Is it fashion, or is it a little mix of both?
Yeah, so I feel like it's a little mix of both. Only because like I don't add too much streetwear into it, but it's still, you can still wear it, as streetwear too as well. But it's mostly set up for like a mix of everything, like nice loungewear. If I had to describe it, I say it's a mix between polo and Neiman Marcus.
Oh, okay.
So if I had to describe like a good balance.
So do you buy it from the clothing? Is it like, are you buying it from like a business, like a wholesale, and then they put those designs on, or how does that work?
Yeah, so usually I get it overseas. So I get my product shipped from overseas.
Oh, okay.
So they make it, like I tell them what I want, and I tell them the sizing, and they make it for me. Then they send it over here for me, and that process is a little lengthy. So it's like if something come back messed up, it might take another lengthy time to get the new or correct product in.
So when you order stuff, is it you order like in bulk? Is it a lot of the same items?
Yeah. So it really depending on how many pieces I'm trying to drop or how many I'm trying to like test out. So usually it's probably like a bulk of like one item. So say like these shirts, I'll probably order like 50 to 100 of these exact shirts, different sizes though. So I just do it like that.
Okay, so then you just buy it from this company and then they just ship it.
Yeah, but I tell them all the materials though that I want. So like I tell them the type of fabric I want to use, all the details I want, all the details that should be on the garment, and the shipping bags. So they customize my own shipping bags. So yeah, I tell them what I want, then they just send me the bulk, and then.
So how do you know like different fabrics? Did you like do research before, or was it like a lot of studying?
Yeah, it was kind of like school. Like I had to do a lot of like studying, and I didn't really know a lot of like, I didn't know this goes into a clothing brand when I first started. But I was like, I first talked to my manufacturer. I was telling him like, hey, I sent him a picture. He was like, okay, like what you want me, like how long you want it to be? Do you want it thick? What type of material do you want stitching or screen print? And I had to really learn and research all those type of specific requirements that you need just to get the product how you want it. But you could, send a manufacturer like a picture of what you want, but the details of it is, what really make the garment, because it might, something like off, it could, alter the shirt, how it's supposed to fit or how it's supposed to feel if the material is not right. So I definitely suggest, definitely researching if anybody.
So it's just you, like you're doing this brand and everything by yourself?
Well, I started it by myself, but no, I have a partner. Now my partner is Dr. Maurice, and also I got other people who do help out. That's a part of the team, and yeah, we just all collectively, just help each other. Just the best way we can. And
so it just became a lot that you needed help?
No, it just happened like over time. Like people just like love the brand, and they actually wanted to like help and like genuinely help. And but I mean, as far as now, like yeah, definitely probably started needed some help because we
Mm-hmm.
started getting like a lot of like busy.
Yeah, so people wanted to be like involved.
Yeah, yeah, and also just the type of traction we starting to get now. So I feel like we probably like breaking that barrier
Mm-hmm.
down of like getting notarized a lot. So it helps having like a team behind you. So I think that was my first like downfall when I first started. It was just me working on it, and I didn't really have like the proper like team behind me or like type of backup, that I needed to really succeed and how I was supposed to prosper.
So do you just where do you like hide not hide like held all the clothes? Is it just like in your space?
Yeah, I just have everything in my home right now.
Mm-hmm.
So probably get a like a storage soon, but right now it's just everything out of my home. So I got all like my samples on the rack, and then I got like boxes stacked
Mm-hmm.
up at home.
And then so do people order from like you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website. So mostly everybody order for web on the website, or if we do like a vendor event or pop up, we sell there. And also for the people who like know me, they probably like DM me or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, or reach out to me or call, text me, and I can make a sale, like that. So it's just all three different avenues that we could do it, but mostly through website for sure.
Yeah. How do you like market your brand?
Yeah, so marketing, I'm still learning me personally, so that's
Mm-hmm.
why I let other people do a little bit more than me. But right now, how we marketing is basically we use Instagram heavy,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok some, and also I feel like the best brand of marketing is probably like when you outside, seeing people in person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've been learning like recently for the past 2 3 months, just like being in person, and also because when you're in person with someone and you meeting them, you telling them about their brand, I think it means more than they just seeing you on Instagram and you scrolling and like, hey, oh, this brand look cool, but when you actually meet like the owner of the brand and you're like, oh, he pretty cool person, and it clothes nice, you get to see it in person. You're like, okay, because sometimes the pictures might not do justice or the videos, other than seeing it in person. So,
Yeah, it's like because you're meeting these people on a personal level, So it's like,
mm,
do you wear like everywhere you go? Are you wearing your brand?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
no matter what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's either maybe a shirt or maybe like sweatpants
Mm-hmm.
that I'm wearing the brand. So that's why I try to like mix and match different pieces just so like it's a variety
Mm-hmm.
like of everything.
So essentially, you're marketing your brand by wearing it, but you're also marketing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I had to get better with that because at first I wasn't doing that when I
Mm-hmm.
first started. Like I would wear it, but I wouldn't like broadcast it,
Mm-hmm.
So, but now like I do all of the above. So now just saying the difference, it definitely helped like being a walking billboard, for your
Yeah.
brands.
Yeah, for real. That's what you are. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's next for your brand? You have any new drops coming?
yeah. I actually have a drop coming up late May, like on the 25th. So it's gonna be a sleeveless cutoff shirt, and it's gonna be acid wash black and matte black lettering. So that's my next drop, and I have a knit polo, a knit button down polo that I'm
Okay.
working on. And it's gonna be short sleeve, so it's not gonna be long sleeve. It's gonna be short sleeve.
So you got a little bit of both, like a little bit of dressy, a little bit of not so dressy, or I don't know what you call it, not dressy.
Yeah, I
Like
guess maybe
casual, casual. There you go.
casual. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So
that's yeah,
May
so,
5th,
yeah,
May 25th.
yeah. May 25th, May 25th. Yeah, I think that's the like the best thing about like my brand is that we like you can kind of mix and match. You can either
Mm-hmm.
be like super casual or you can be dressed up as well. Cause I mean, right now my fit is just like jean shorts and like my shirt, so I can kind of wear this anywhere. But if I put slacks on, I could wear this shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's kind of either rock the sweatpants on like black
Mm-hmm.
sweatpants, and you can kind of mix and match like that. And
Yeah, you're like not niche down to one particular style.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah, so
You're.
I like to give people
Mm-hmm.
options.
What advice would you have for someone who wants to start their own like brand?
Advice. I would say definitely start. I feel like it's the best like important thing. I probably just starting because you got to start from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, honestly, it's not going to be perfect, you know, at the beginning either. Yeah, like nothing is going to be perfect. I feel like that's maybe like the big advice, and just believing in yourself and be confident, you know, and what you selling, you know, and how you branding your merchandise. Just be confident for sure.
Yeah, because sometimes it's hard to. I feel like you're your own worst critic, so it's like hard to like okay, I'm doing this, but you know, essentially you just gotta like believe in yourself, and if that's what you want to do, you know, just do it.
Yeah, and I think I definitely struggled with that in the beginning too. I think I was pivoting from basketball like all the way to clothing, so I was like, am I really like doing clothing? And it's kind of like surreal too. So yeah, so definitely gaining that confidence just by doing it over and over and over again. Then sometimes like nobody gonna clap for you in the beginning. So
Right, exactly.
you really gonna be clapping for yourself like a lot of the time. So it's just about realizing that and being okay with that. So I had to be okay with it's just me, you know, clapping for myself. Even though people might see it, but they might not acknowledge it. So it's like you can't do it looking for acknowledgement. You know, as long as you know you're doing it right, and it's gonna like eventually pay off. So
I love that. Yep. So we're gonna play a little this or that clothing brand edition.
okay.
Okay, streetwear or high fashion?
High fashion.
Oversized or tailored fit?
Oversized.
Oversized. that was a tough one.
That was a tough one.
Sketching by hand or digital design?
Digital design for sure.
Sneakers or boots?
Sneakers.
And late night creativity or like early morning focus?
Late night.
Late night. You'll be up late at night?
Yeah. Sometimes I might have an epiphany or something. And a design come in my head, or I might be daydreaming. And like a design come in my head, I'm like, okay, let me sketch it real quick, just so I don't forget it. But even though it's not gonna look perfect, because I sketched it, because I can't draw.
Right. But it's still like you still know what you
Yeah,
want.
I know what I'm looking for, so then
Yeah.
I just send it over to the graphic design team, and then they just get it back to me. Then I just approve it.
So you just have like random ideas sometimes?
Yeah, like I actually thought of this design while I was working at my 9 to 5. I was daydreaming at work, probably like 12 p.m. at that time. I was just daydreaming at work, and I was like, dang, okay, I like polo shirts. And I was just thinking of a design, and I just drew it on a piece of paper too, so that's why I wouldn't forget.
That's how I am too. Like I'll be at my 9 to 5 just sitting there and thinking of the next thing for my podcast, you know? But that's how it is, you know, sometimes you gotta your 9 to 5 funds what you really want to do.
Yeah. So definitely that's the grind period right there. So definitely making sure, you know, we stay focused during the time we working our 9 to 5s too, and also putting time and effort, you know, towards our craft.
Right.
You know, like you doing.
Yeah. Like we all trying to do out here. Well, thank you, AP, for coming on and sharing your story. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to see where you go with your brand. You guys check out CLR Intentions. To let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. My personal Instagram is __APJ, and the brand Instagram is CLR Intentions, and also the website is www.clrintentions.com.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. We will see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right, see you.